lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to do today's video because I have gotten so many questions and I thought why not just compile it into a video so that I can share a little bit more about myself with all of you guys and hopefully answer some of y'all's questions. But while I am doing a little get to know me, I figured why not kill two birds with one stone. I have a ton of laundry here and I figured why not do a LAUNDRO chat. And so if you're new to my channel, I am Christine Pena and I love doing, sharing actually just some cleaning, organization tips, some DIY projects, and some home decor. And so when I first came across a LAUNDRO chat, I thought that was so fun and really just a great way to get to know you know, a person. And the first time I ever saw LAUNDRO chat was actually on Michelle Pearson's channel. Since then I've seen it on Love Meg and just a few other YouTubers, and I thought why not incorporate that because I do love sharing a lot of my cleaning tips with you guys, as well as really just getting some work done around the house while I, you know, film these videos for you. So I actually have a few questions here as far as what it is that, you know, I thought I would just share with you guys. And if there's anything else that you would like to know, I would love if you just leave it in the comment section and then hopefully I can address them maybe in another video. So I've already actually separated my laundry and you probably saw different piles. I don't know about you, but I actually like to, separate my laundry first. It probably is adding extra work, but what I do is I separate my laundry into my husband's section, into my son's section, and then into my section. And then I have another pile of all the clothes that needs to get hung up. So before I can even begin laundry, I have to have the different piles set up. I don't know why. Like I said, probably something that I started a long time ago, but it's just, I don't know, something that I need to do before I can even do any laundry. And then one of the things that I do like to do is actually roll my clothes. It seems to be, you know, it seems to actually save more room in my drawer space, especially because I have so many t-shirts and yoga pants and leggings, and my husband has so many t-shirts. It's actually just help with saving space in our drawers so that things aren't really overflowing. The first thing is my age. I am actually 39 years old. I turned 40 this year in November, and a lot of people get so surprised to hear that I am almost gonna be 40. I am actually half Korean and half white, so I do think that I look younger, probably because of my Asian genes. I don't know. That's what I say. My mom's gonna be 70 in about a year, and she just looks so young. I mean, she probably looks like she's in her 50s. I have two teenage girls, and I think this is the part that most people end up getting surprised, is that when they see that I have two kids in high school, they just become completely shocked. And I get this question all the time. Everybody always asks me, are you, you know, you don't look like you're old enough to have, you know, teenagers. And I wasn't that young when I had them. I mean, I was, what, 22 when I had my first one. And how old was I? 24 when I had my second daughter. And then I was 31 when I had my son, and he's 8. So yeah, I do have 3 kids, 16, 14, and 8. The next thing is I am actually married to my best friend, and when you find your life partner, you have to be able to share stories and talk and communicate. And one of the things that I love about my husband is that we can talk about the exact same thing that we talked about years ago, and we can have hour-long conversations and it's like as if we've never talked about it, or it's like we're just adding on to the conversation. It's so crazy, but that's one of the things that I absolutely love about, you know, about our marriage, is that he's my best friend. You know, he's the first person that I want to tell things to. He's just the first person that always comes to mind for anything. Good news, bad news. you know, everyday news. He's the first person that I call. I ask his opinion about everything. I just absolutely love him, and yeah, I can say that I married my best friend. Okay, sorry about that. Speaking of my best friend, I think we call each other all day long. I have to tell him if I am actually filming so that... Okay, am I an introvert or an extrovert? And this one's actually a really interesting question, because if you know me, you know, my friends know that I tend to be an extrovert. When it comes to social settings, you know, I love being around people. I love getting to know people. I love just people in general. However, I am a homebody by heart. Like if you were to ask me if I wanted to go out to a party or stay home and watch Netflix, the second option sounds so much more appealing. I love staying at home. I don't know. There's something about my home. I just feel like it's my safety net. I love just being comfortable, and I think that's probably why I spend so much time investing in my home and just making sure that it's clean and nice and just comfortable, because that's where I feel myself the most. My husband knows, like, I have to have it scheduled so that I can mentally get myself ready just to be around people, and it's not just new people. It could be even people that you know, my friends, things like that. I don't know what it is, but I guess you can say I do suffer from social anxiety. Something that I really wanted to address, it's something that I've been getting a ton of questions on, and this is, what is my fitness regimen? And, you know, I could probably do an entire video on this one, but I'll just include a few, I guess, facts about me. Currently, though, I am doing weightlifting. I find that weights just, my body responds better to weights. I love the way that weights, you know, burn fat and change your body composition. And, you know, I'm just not a cardio person. I'm not somebody that likes to go and spend a ton of time on the treadmill. I hate running. That is something that I just cannot do. It's something that, I mean, if I was being chased by zombies, I would probably run, but I would probably get eaten really fast because I'm just not a runner. It's something that I dread. I do not like any form of cardio. When I was younger, I had the good genes where I could eat whatever I wanted and never really gained weight. And so for me, like, fitness wasn't a big thing because I just didn't want to really invest any spare time I had in fitness. But a few years ago, when I, you know, got into the health industry, I slowly just gained a passion for fitness. And more so, I think, because I was investing that passion into helping other women. And that was just, that's where my passion lies, truly, is actually helping other people, period. I actually live in Colorado. And so one of the things that you know, that's affected me being here is that I do suffer from depression. I suffer from a monthly depression, which is called PMDD. I also suffer from seasonal depression, which is SAD, S-A-D-D, which is seasonal affective disorder. And I know that with fitness, it's truly helped me gain more control over myself. I don't take any medication or anything. So for me, fitness is my outlet during those, you know, during that time, during that monthly period that I feel, you know, that my body is just kind of going through those changes. So currently for me, my outlet is weights. It's something that I love doing. If you follow my Instagram, you may have seen, or Facebook, you may have seen that I competed in a bikini competition that was actually in 2016. So it was the summer of 2016. And that was honestly something that was more of a bucket list item. It was something that I didn't know if I could do it, but it was something that I really kind of had on my bucket list, like, wow, if I could do this, that would be pretty awesome, you know? And at the beginning of 2016, I just decided to do it. I thought, you know, why not? Let me just see what I'm capable of. And that alone showed me that I'm just capable of so much more than I ever thought, because there is an amount of dedication and discipline and, you know, consistency that comes along with it. Whereas even though I had this passion for fitness, I wasn't truly consistent, you know. It was like I would work out more than I had ever worked out in my life. But I could like easily take a break off, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's like I could take a week off, I could take 2 weeks off, I could like skip a day here, I could skip a day there. It just, you know, and it was okay. And when I prepped for that competition, it was one of the things I can say that I am most proud of about myself. And so, yeah. Okay, so just about anything that can happen, of course, would happen today. Trying to make it so that this video is not too long, but as far as my current fitness regimen goes, I am weightlifting, and I am thinking, because it takes a lot of mental preparation, but I am thinking about possibly going for another competition, or planning for another competition. Some time has passed, and I just think that it's probably another goal that I want to achieve this year. I'm not 100% set on it just yet, because I think that you really do need 100% mental preparation before deciding to do or commit to doing a show. So that may or may not happen this year. I'm not going to say just yet, but when I decide, I will absolutely let you guys know. And if you guys have any questions about that, or would like for me to do a video about my experience doing my very first competition, bikini competition, I'd love to put something together and share with you guys. But leave a comment below if that's something that you would be interested in. I wasn't really sure if I was going to bring or introduce any type of health and fitness into this channel, but if it's something that you would like more information about, I absolutely can. I'm actually doing something very different this year when it comes to my nutrition, if I were to be doing a competition, and that is over the past not quite a year and a half, and this is one of the reasons I didn't continue to compete, was I actually became vegetarian. Not 100% vegetarian. I am actually currently pescatarian, so I do eat seafood at times, and it's not every day, but I will eat seafood probably a couple times a week at least. So that was another reason that I took time off from competing, was I knew it was something that was more in line with my nutrition goals, was to cut out, you know, meat, and then just follow a more plant-based diet. But I wasn't really sure how I could do it, you know, because I knew that, I mean, it's really a mental process, especially when making that kind of transition, or when counting macros, because now all of a sudden you have certain carbs that are your protein, and it's just a really difficult, well, for me, it was a really difficult transition. And so this year, if I do compete, it will be following a plant-based diet. I think that, you know, it's just something that I feel more comfortable with, and not everybody is. So I have been contemplating sharing some of my nutrition, and my family still eats meat, and so when I cook dinners, you know, or meal preps or anything like that, my family still eats meat. And so if you're interested in following a plant-based diet, or if you do follow a plant-based diet and have questions about how you can follow that type of nutrition plan while your family is still eating meat, let me know, because that is, I get a ton of questions. How do I meal prep? How do I eat dinners? And my dinners are actually very similar to my family's dinners. If they have, like last night we had spaghetti. They had ground turkey in their spaghetti. I didn't. I actually had portobello mushrooms. So I do make those type of substitutions. If that's something that you're interested in, again, leave it in the comment section. I have so many ideas. My favorite snack, for those of you guys that know me, or, you know, have followed me for a while, I absolutely love popcorn. That is the one snack that I can eat every single day. Not just like any popcorn. It has to be movie theater popcorn, and I love butter on it. I love it to be salty. I mean, I was pregnant with my kids. I actually had to go to the movie theater, not to watch a movie, but I had to go into the movie theater just to get popcorn, and then, you know, a big bucket. And that's what I would snack on for days. And so my husband and I, we do binge and on Netflix. I mean, in this day and age, I almost feel like who doesn't binge, right? But that is actually one of our little pastimes. Like when the kids are asleep, we just basically will watch a show together on Netflix. And so my favorite shows or Netflix shows are Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. We finished that like in a weekend. Right now I'm watching This Is Us. If you are a fan of This Is Us, let me know. Like, I am just dying for Sunday's episode. Like, I cannot wait for this Super Bowl to be over, because I don't know. We just got to know, how did Jack die, right? So yeah, This Is Us. I also love the Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's the only housewife show that I watch, is the Beverly Hills ones. I don't know why. I just never really got into the other ones. Oh, and Dallas. I do like Housewives of Dallas. We actually moved from Dallas before we got to Colorado. So I don't know. That's one that I just also like watching. I'm not really into the other housewives, but I do like that one, and I do love Vanderpump Rules. So those are my shows. Okay, how do I find home decor inspiration? So one of the things that I always get asked is how I decided to decorate my house. And to be honest, I love Pinterest. I mean, who doesn't, right? I use Pinterest for everything. But not only that, I feel like I just kind of, I mean, I don't really feel like I've copied a lot. I take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I try and incorporate it into my home decor. I like glam, definitely, but my husband is not all about the glam. But I also like that rustic, woodsy look. And then I definitely need comfort. I have 3 kids, and we just need our house to be comfortable, because we are homebodies and we do spend a lot of time at home. I'm all about comfort. I like things to be cozy. I love for people to come into my house and feel comfortable. Really don't know what my style. I don't know if it's rustic glam. I don't know if it's traditional. I kind of just look at Pinterest, get some ideas, and try and put a lot of things together. So that's kind of how I found my home decor inspiration. Oh, and I love, this is something that my husband hates, but I love going into model homes and looking at how they decorate. Like, I love the homes themselves, but I actually go into like model home tours because of how they decorate. So I will get ideas that way too. I feel like they just do such a great job of making those brand new homes look very welcoming and inviting. So that's how I find a lot of my inspiration, Pinterest, and I pretend like I'm buying a house, so and walk into all the model homes. The last thing that I would have to say that I could share about myself is that I actually I think I'm really funny. See, I can laugh at myself, right? My husband thinks that this is, he would just, let's just say he'll disagree with me, but I think that I'm really funny. I think that when I say something funny, I could laugh at myself for like, gosh, for like days. I could probably, like, if I think of something and I think it was like funny or witty, I will just laugh for days. And he thinks that my sense of humor is kind of sarcastic and dry, but I just think I'm funny. And so I think that would be like the quirkiest thing about me, is that I will say something and I will just think that I am, you know, too funny. But so we always disagree with that, because I expect him to laugh and he's just like, no, that was not funny. Was 10 things randomly about me. I hope that this video allowed you to get to know me a little bit better. I am actually going to finish up with my laundry. I'm almost done. But thank you so much for sharing today with me. If you are New to my channel, welcome, welcome. I hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about myself, and I would love to hear if you guys can resonate with any of the things that I shared. I would also love it if you click that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can get updated on any of my new videos. And if you guys are already subscribed, thank you guys so much. This truly has been so much fun. I mean, for me, thinking about, you know, starting YouTube for like a year to a year and a half, and then finally pulling the trigger, it has just been mind-blowing at the response that I've gotten from all of you guys. You guys have truly made this such an enjoyable experience and journey, and I cannot wait to share so many more things with you guys. And thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful day.